Welcome back to the Grow Your Nutrition Business podcast. At Healthy Steps Nutrition, we believe something as fundamental as nutrition shouldn't be complicated, which is why we focus on a simple, habit-based approach. We know that helping your clients become the best and healthiest versions of themselves isn't just about what they eat or coming to the gym a few hours a week. We, as gym owners and coaches, have to focus on a holistic approach, looking at support systems, stress management, sleep, mindset, lifestyle, and of course, exercise and nutrition. I'm your host, Nicole Coyne, registered dietitian and founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, CrossFit HSN, and HSN Mentoring. I'm also the author of The Basics of Nutrition Coaching, CrossFit Preferred Nutrition course. In this podcast, I'm going to teach you how to make one step at a time to becoming the best nutrition coach and building an awesome habit-based coaching program. It has been a while since we've gone through the Healthy Steps Nutrition Mentoring framework. When we talk about building a nutrition coaching program, whenever I do keynote webinars or speaking, we go over one or all of the things that we call the 5 Ps: pricing, packaging, people, presence in your facility and online, and then delivering a professional experience. When you can nail these things, you will be able to deliver an awesome nutrition coaching program and ultimately be able to impact your business and your community in such a greater way. So over the course of the next 5 episodes, I'm going to take a deeper dive into each one of those 5 Ps. In order to get the full picture, you need to listen to all 5 episodes. So have fun, subscribe to this podcast so that you don't miss one of those 5 Ps. All right, today we're going to talk about pricing. And this is probably the most common question that gets asked when I talk to gym owners. How should I price and package my nutrition coaching program? I will tell you, when I started Healthy Steps Nutrition back in 2012, I was not very confident in my pricing. Therefore, I undercharged, and I didn't really calculate all of the time that I was going to be spending outside of the in-person visits. Ultimately, I didn't value my time. And the thing is when I started adding nutrition coaches to help support the role, when I was giving them a portion of it, I was not really making much at all. So hopefully I'm going to help you avoid some of those mistakes or make some course corrections if you have already started building a nutrition coaching program. So what should we be thinking about when we are pricing our nutrition coaching program? The first thing is, when we are figuring out pricing, we should structure an initial 3-month program. I did not do this at the beginning. I had something that I called a power hour. I basically sit down and was like a fire hose of information for my clients. And ultimately, I left them feeling really overwhelmed. They didn't stick with what we talked about, and they didn't have the accountability and support, which is really where the value lies with nutrition coaching. So when you're thinking about pricing your nutrition coaching programs, think about building a 12-week package. You should do it as like a membership. So instead of having to resell clients every single time they come, have it be billed as an ongoing membership. It includes the in-person meetings for additional support, follow-up visits, and also the accountability between those in-person meetings. You need to deliver on that accountability between in-person meetings. So we want to think about 12-week commitment, then an ongoing coaching program. The other thing you want to think about is tiering pricing based on accountability and support. So I'm sure if you own a gym, we own a gym as well. And I'm sure we all have those clients that just need a little bit more hand-holding to get them going and seeing good results. Well, you want to be able to have an option where people are paying a little bit more and you're giving them that accountability and support. Because if not, people are going to want it and you probably will deliver it, but then you're not charging for it and you're not valuing your time. So we want to be able to have, I would say, 2 tiers of nutrition coaching. Tier it based on accountability and support. And the third thing that you want to think about is not having your program just be charging your clients for the in-person visits. You want to build in time for accountability between those in-person visits. So I'm going to now shift gears and tell you how we do it at HSN HQ, and then also how we essentially, every gym that has partnered with us does the same thing that we do. They might change their pricing a little bit, but it's pretty close to what we charge at HSN HQ. So we have 2 tiers of nutrition coaching, just like I recommended. The lower tier program looks like this. Someone signs up for nutrition coaching. They have an initial consultation with their registered dietitian or nutrition coach, where they're taking a deeper dive into what they're doing now. They're going to figure out what habit that they're going to work on. They're going to get access to the app where they're going to be able to track that habit, take photos of their food, their coach can see, and there's also education dripped every single day to them through the platform. That part is automated. The coach is going to check in with them weekly. So weekly check-ins via video message where we're seeing, are they doing what they said they were going to do, or is there an obstacle in the way? That client is going to come back in person every 4 weeks. So total, they're coming in at, let's say, 0.0, then a meeting at follow-up meeting at the 4-week, the 8-week, the 12-week mark. The rest is weekly video message check-ins. Now, the way we bill for that program, we charge $229 per month for 3 months. We actually just recently, in the past few months, increased our prices a little bit. $229 per month for 3 months, and then it goes down to $149 ongoing after that. Why do we charge more the first 3 months? Number one, it's more time because people have more questions. And then you also have that initial consultation. There's the initial onboarding. Again, it takes a little bit more time. We want to make sure that we're billing for that. And then after that, the client pays $149 per month. Now, most gyms that have partnered with HSN HQ, I would say around $199 is the average that the gyms are charging per month for 3 months. From there, the business needs to make some money. Nutrition coach makes a percentage too, typically about a 45 to 50% split to the nutrition coach, and then the gym is making money as well. So that's a lower tier package. Now, the higher tier package is essentially the same thing in regards to in-person meetings, still that same cadence, still the same cadence for those video messages, but they have weekly calls at the beginning of every week. Now, this is important to think about because number one, you have essentially 3 buckets of people for nutrition coaching. You've got your existing members that aren't seeing the results as fast as they want. Great, let's upgrade them to nutrition and fitness. Let's upgrade them to add that nutrition component. How we would do that is we would add that $229 package to their program for 3 months, and then they move into that ongoing nutrition rate. I am sure if you have been in business for a little bit, or you have done a good job at capturing emails and not getting them dusty in a filing cabinet, you probably have people on an email list that would be interested in nutrition coaching. They're not interested in fitness, or maybe they go to fitness, a different gym down the street. Great. Get someone signed up for nutrition only as the first step in your business. But the third bucket, the best way to grow a nutrition coaching program in a gym is to have a solid front end offer that encompasses nutrition, fitness, and accountability. We're going to take a deeper dive into that into the next episode. So we want to look at that pricing, right? So you figured out lower tier, we figured out the higher tier with pricing. Now, the next question you might have is like, Nicole, where does a challenge fit in? Now, a challenge is a great way to kickstart a nutrition coaching program, get a lot of people talking about it. That's awesome. I would recommend that you charge for your challenge more than your ongoing coaching rate. So we want to figure out that ongoing coaching rate first. For us, it is $149 per month for that lower tier ongoing coaching. And for the higher tier, it's $100 more than that. So $249. For our nutrition challenge, we are going to charge more than our ongoing coaching rate. So if our ongoing coaching rate is $149, which it is, we would charge more for a nutrition challenge. We recently did a nutrition challenge not that long ago, 28 days. We charged $179 for it. We had a very good conversion rate to ongoing coaching. Everyone that did the challenge except one person moved on to ongoing coaching. They stuck with their coach after the initial challenge to continue to work with them to support their goals individually. Now, at HSN HQ, that's a little high for ongoing coaching. I was happy with our coaches. They did an awesome job. Typically about a 50% conversion rate to ongoing coaching is realistic. Now I want to go back to that higher tier accountability option. You might be seeing different mentoring companies or different people talking about high ticket offer. We have a dozen or so people in HSN mentoring that do high ticket sales. In their high ticket program, they are delivering the high accountability nutrition coaching paired with fitness. It is exactly the framework that we have built out. They're just charging thousands of dollars for it. What I will say for us is for our higher accountability program, our nutrition only clients typically will guide them to that. The people that just need additional accountability and support. What we see is there's increased results because there's increased accountability with the higher ticket option and increased length of engagement. They're connecting with their coach more because they're talking to them more They're able to take a deeper dive into different things because there's more support with that coach. So they still are coming in person every week, but they have weekly calls, coming in person once a month, but they have weekly calls as well. Hope that is helpful. I want to address a couple common mistakes that we see. And the first one really comes down to lack of confidence. I do all the free calls for HSN mentoring to see, is this a good fit for you and for us? We want to make sure that we're all aligned with our nutrition philosophy and how we can help support gym owners and coaches. And I was talking to a gym actually today, and the coach went through a precision nutrition, which a lot of our coaches have gone through. I think it's a really good course. They don't do a good job with the business side, but that's where we come in to help support. And the owner was like, I know nutrition's important. I think everyone listening to this podcast understands that nutrition has to be a piece of the puzzle that we're talking about in order for our clients to see the maximum results possible. And he said, if I'm honest, Nicole, I don't even really know what people are buying when they sign up for nutrition coaching. And the coach was like, I honestly don't really know the value that they're buying either. So of course, they're not really getting that many people signed up for nutrition because they don't really know what exactly it includes. And, you need to figure out and define exactly what your program includes. And for us, I laid it out. If you need some ideas, we're rolling back about 5 minutes and you can get exactly what it includes with us in regards to in-person cadence. There's also a ton of support in the Healthy Subs Nutrition app that all gyms that have partnered with us get, and coaches. But if you don't understand the value that you're delivering with nutrition coaching, number one, you will go back to giving people macros or a meal plan. And I hate giving people meal plans. Here's why. When you give someone a piece of paper, they feel like they have to follow that piece of paper to be successful. And I can tell you thousands of clients that did not ever follow a piece of paper to be successful and reach really good results. They learned how to create balanced meals. They started focusing on sleep and daily movement and mindset, and they were able to become a better and healthier version of themselves without tracking one single thing in a tracking nutrition app. There's research done around meal tracking, food logging apps, and it's like an 18% accuracy rate for people. They don't actually measure. They think they're eating one portion. They're probably not. And then you think they're doing one thing versus I love photos. Super easy to send photos in the app or, whatever you're using, but it's easy to see, is this plate balanced? Are we following the plate method? Is there vegetables? Is there protein? Is there a little bit of starch? It's easier for you to provide some feedback when you're doing meal photos, and it's less stressful for clients. So not feeling confident that you're delivering a quality service is definitely a big struggle, and not billing enough, not charging enough. You need to understand, we have gyms that literally charge $5,000 for a 12-week program for what we charge $350 for per month. So they charge, I'm not good with math, but that's a lot more than we charge. And it's the same exact program. To me, it's not really about the price. It's feeling confident that you can deliver a service and deliver results for someone. The more results that you deliver for people, the bigger your success bank is, the more people will realize that they need your help too. So feel really confident. If you're struggling with that, definitely there's 2 different things that we could help you to feel more confident. Number one is the mentoring program. We help you with pricing, packaging, structuring, everything. There's actually in the training 1 free intro role play call. If you're an HSN mentoring client, don't forget, you can always add an additional mentoring call if you want extra support to help you, or maybe you're onboarding a new salesperson, you want us to directly train them. No problem. We can definitely help with that. That's what mentoring calls are there for, but you can always add an additional one. The mentoring program is definitely there to help you. Also, HSN Mentoring hosts a live event every single year. I think this is one of my personal passions. I know from personal experience how rejuvenating and how powerful in-person events can be for gym owners and leaders, because sometimes you can feel like you're on an island, and getting connected and getting together with other people who are all doing something similar as you have all dedicated their lives to helping people transform and become a better version of themselves. It's amazing what happens in those rooms. And this year during the GAS event, Gym Accelerator Summit, we have a guy, his name is Joe Marcoux, coming in talking all about sales, handling objections, feeling really comfortable and confident is going to break people out, and have an opportunity to role play and practice so that you do feel really confident. Ultimately, in order to make the impact that you want, people need to sign up for your program. So we want to be consistent with that. So mentoring program, the annual gas event is also a really awesome option. You do not have to be an HSN mentoring client to go to the Gym Accelerator Summit. It's open to any gym owner, any aspiring or current nutrition coach is welcome to come to that event. So hopefully I get to meet you in person. The event is in Nashville, Tennessee, July 13th to the 15th. There are only 180 tickets to that event. So if you're planning on coming, click the link in the show notes and lock in your spot today. So big picture here, guys, pricing, packaging, 12-week commitment, make sure that you're charging appropriately, paying a coach typically 45 to 50%. If you're launching with a challenge, 1 challenge, 2 challenges a year is what I would recommend. Make sure that your challenge price is higher than your ongoing coaching rate so people can move right into that ongoing coaching program. Next episode, I'm going to talk about packaging your nutrition program with your fitness membership. This is a piece of the puzzle that if you nail it, holy cow, magic happens. I can tell you some of the best transformations that have happened in our gym have been from people that have signed up from nutrition, fitness, and accountability on day one. We just captured 2 amazing stories from 2 clients that signed up in the past year, both losing over 60 pounds, just incredible stories of not really the pounds that they lost, but really like the transformation that happened in their life. Getting off depression medications, feeling better, feeling more confident, getting out of a terrible relationship and getting into a new relationship where she's really prioritizing herself. Just incredible things will happen with people's confidence and just overall just feeling really, really good and becoming a better version of themselves. So tomorrow, or the next episode, is going to be all about packaging your nutrition coaching program in your gym. After that, we're talking about people, staff getting on board, and also finding a good fit to become your nutrition coach. Subscribe wherever you are listening. If you're listening to this episode on a podcast or on YouTube, subscribe so that you get a notification and you listen to the next episode. We'll see you back here soon.